my God, what do I even say? I'm so excited because I literally just figured out how correlation works. And like I didn't know what I was doing before, and I was challenged to do this with my coach. And it's so crazy because I was like, I've literally been thinking about this for like years. I feel like having like a math background and having learned it in school, but then not having really applied it in any kind of sense in the way that I have applied other things like linear algebra that I've used. It's just, yeah, it feels so good. I finally like stopped thinking about where is this thing going to be used? Like, what project is this going to be used for? What am I going to do with this information? And I finally just decided to like learn it. And honestly, all of this is thanks to the guy I was working with. Basically, gave me the challenge to like focus on only strictly learning a thing for 2 weeks and not thinking about how I was going to apply this or where this is going to go or what project I'm going to do with this or anything like that. So it's kind of a mind shift for me because I've always been the type of person to like oscillate between these two things. And even as I was working, it was crazy because I kept finding myself, I was just becoming more self aware of what I was doing. And I noticed that I would jump between these two energies of like, so we talked about this in the Enneagram context. So I'm a type 4. So it was like I was jumping between type 3 and type 5 basically. Type 5, type 4, it's kind of like the type 5 is the one who just kind of goes off, heads down, gets stuff done, learns, and explores and like understands truly what things are. And I think the type 3 is more of the person who achieves and creates things and brings their realizations, their learnings, and their projects out into the world. So I realized that what I have been doing this whole time for years, it must have been for years. I constantly like juggle back and forth between these two energies. Literally within minutes, I'm like staring at a mathematical formula on the screen. I'm looking at it and I'm getting really excited about it. I'm just thinking about the time when I used to attend school and the pleasurable feelings of writing out the actual formula on the boards and like chatting with colleagues. And then immediately within like a turn, just like instantaneously, I'm now thinking about like, visualizing myself working with professionals and like with colleagues and me interacting with these people and then building things together, basically, yeah, just creating projects with these people. That flip from, oh, this thing is really interesting and exciting, to, oh, now I need to make something of this and create something with this, and oh, how do I find my research colleagues? That energy I realized was so, it's like really, it's just really debilitating because I'll just be focused on something and just like curious about something, and all of a sudden I'm starting to think about how I can actually like use that knowledge. And it's really, yeah, it's really like eye-opening when I think about it, when I started reflecting and was able to start reflecting on this after my coaching sessions, because I do this all the time, and I wonder how much of that actually gets in the way of my like true productivity, when I think about it from the sense of like having a project start and having it complete, or going from, if my goal at any moment is let's say to like learn X, then I just wonder how much of the times I wanted to sit down and learn X where I went off track and like deviated away from it simply because I was thinking about how to do something with that knowledge. And it's not to say that I like don't believe in doing things with knowledge is a good thing. I still am a believer in that, but it's just making me realize that I'm I'm probably just not seeing through. I'm probably just interrupting my flow, or I'm distracting myself or something like that. So it's kind of a good lesson. I think all of this is kind of a like positive because I get to explore just being focused and having somebody to hold me accountable to stay focused on a particular task. is helpful. And I can do that myself. I just haven't done that before in this context, in this way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I maybe I can explain what correlation is in another video, but I'm just really proud that I was able to do this. And yeah, life update. I'm gonna keep reflecting on this, and we'll see what happens in a future video. Bye. Thank you for joining me. How do you end these? How do you end these calls? How do you turn this off?